What's up everyone? So today I'm behind the wheel of my Lotus Evora, where I'm actually headed to the dealership right now to drop the car off for the next couple of days. I've owned the car about 3.5 weeks now, and it's going into the shop for the first time. I'm about 2-3 miles away from the dealership, where I'll be getting a loaner car for the next couple of days. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what I'll be getting yet, so it'll be interesting to see what I can drive home. And I'll go over the rest of the video in that car, go over, why the car is going into the shop, and also future plans of the car. Having it less than a month, I've already got a lot of plans for it, which I haven't been able to do quite yet. Bringing in the car into the shop for a few days kind of delays some things, but I'll go over plans for the car. You guys have seen, hopefully you've seen some of the videos that I've already put up of the car, and I'll just go over general plans for the car, things like that, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, so here is my loaner for the next couple of days. A 2007 Ford Mustang Saleen. It's the 5-speed manual. I've actually never been in one before. I think they were telling me inside it's a 281 model. I'm not sure, there's a few different levels. This one does not have the supercharger, but it's also number 147, so it's the 147th Saleen built of this model. I'll be doing a detailed walk around and review of this car this weekend, so I'll get a ton more specs on it for you guys. And so let's hop in and check it out. All right, so I'm behind the wheel now of this 2007 Ford Mustang Saleen. It is very different from the Evora, of course. The steering wheel is much larger. It has the 5-speed manual, not the 6-speed. But, a pretty cool car. First time I've been in a Saleen before. All right, so let's get into the main point of this video, and that's why my Lotus Evora is already in the shop. Well, if you've been following the channel or you've seen the most recent videos of the Evora, I had an incident where I locked the keys in the trunk of the car, and so a few of those pieces needed to be replaced. The reason that it's like 2.5-3 weeks later is because the parts are coming from Ethel, England, where the car is made. So, that took a little bit more time to get them shipped here, of course. But that's why the car's in the shop. Nothing major, a few pieces that needed to be replaced, and a few other minor touch-ups on the car. And I wanted to do everything at the same time, that way I wasn't going back and forth to the dealership. So the car's just in for a few fixes, nothing major, which is always a good thing. Now on to plans for the Evora. Having it 3.5 weeks, I haven't done anything to it. We've made a couple exhaust videos and a quick review of the car. A full detailed review of that car will be coming as well. And so future mods for the car as of right now, I really want to wrap the entire car. As I said in my selling the Genesis Coupe video, that's something that I want to do to this car. I'm not so interested in doing any performance parts. It does have an aftermarket exhaust. I'm not sure what it has yet. We haven't dived into underneath the back of the car yet, so we'll definitely be checking that out soon. It sounds amazing, but so no engine parts. I might be changing the exhaust. I'm not sure on that yet, but mainly it's the cosmetics. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be doing part of the car. We're gonna just have some fun with it, test out some different colors, and see what I'd like to do the whole car in, which will be really cool. We wrapped a few parts on our Genesis Coupes, and so now with the Evora, it's gonna be super fun. I would also like to paint the wheels a different color. And again, testing out the different wraps is gonna help me determine what color I wanna paint the wheels, because of course, once I paint them, they're gonna be that color for a while. It's not something like the wrap I'm just gonna peel off and redo. And so I'd really like to get a color for the wheels that I know I'm going to like, of course, so I'm not changing them up constantly. So those are a few things I'm looking to do for the car. Hopefully by the end of this year, have the car fully wrapped, wheels painted, and maybe a few other minor things. Again, not touching the engine. And so now I'll go into a few things about the car that I really love in just 3.5 weeks of ownership. Obviously, the looks of the Lotus Evora is super crazy looking, very exotic, and it gets tons of attention. I went to a Cars and Coffee a couple weekends ago and got to park next to a McLaren 570S. I think my car didn't get as much attention as that car did, but people were still getting pictures of it, and I mean, I was getting a lot of compliments on the car. Some people didn't even know what it was. So it's really cool to have that attention in an affordable, exotic looking sports car, which is pretty cool. I also like the fact that it has the rear seats. You know, they're obviously not as large as these are, and I haven't put anyone back in there but myself just to see what it's like. But having that extra storage on a daily basis is very helpful. The trunk, of course, isn't too big, but it also gets very hot in the back of the trunk. Of course, the engine is there, so that's obvious, but I didn't think it would be as hot as it does get. So having that extra storage in the back space is really important. I put everything in there for the most part. The seats fold easily enough to get everything back there. So that's another cool point that I like about the car. Some other plans that I have for the car include a couple track days with it. Can't wait to go back to VIR, hopefully later this year, and we'll be able to have tons of fun around that track. Of course, we go to the holiday laps, so you're able to donate to charity and have a super fun time in the same day, which is pretty awesome to do. A couple mountain driving videos, we'll do a few more of those. It handles amazing on mountain roads. I can't believe how much fun you can have in that car, cruising, you know, 40, 50 miles an hour. It's just a blast to be in. But again, no other plans really other than the wrap, so that will be coming hopefully in the next couple of months and just be an awesome project to show you guys. We'll be wrapping it in our garage, of course, so that'll be a super fun project as well. So the car will be in the shop for the next couple of days, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, so I'm not exactly sure when I'll be getting the car back. But for now, I have the Ford Mustang Celine, which will be pretty cool to be able to check out for the next couple of days. And then I'll keep you guys posted as to when I go to pick up the car, and I'll be making another video on driving the Evora home and showing you guys everything that's been worked on, the few minor things that they are fixing, and be able to start doing more in the car now that I'll have it, and it will be, hopefully won't be going into the shop anytime soon. I'll be able to do more fun things with the car, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick update video on the car going to the shop. That is a sweet 911. A joy for me. That's a pretty cool license plate. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll be making the pickup of my car from the shop video within the next week. So hopefully I get the car back in the next couple of days, and we'll be able to go over, I'll be able to show you guys what was fixed, the minor things that were, and I'll be able to be back in my own car and start making a ton more videos with the car. So again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on the next videos of the Lotus Evora. I'll see you all next video.